Hey all, Brian T. Bradley here, asset protection attorney. And you probably heard me on other investment and financial podcasts talking about asset protection. And I'm going to talk here quickly about asset protection for the young professional athlete and for you young high earners out there like your startups and your tech individuals. Um, the sad thing is that there's actually a statistic that exists out there showing that about 85% of professional athletes do not have any planning or protection whatsoever. You're doing absolutely nothing to protect your net worth. And this is just crazy to me. It blows my mind. I mean, you're making tens of millions of dollars and you're just literally letting it sit there on the open market and out there openly to be attacked by predators. Professional athletes, you have a very unique situation. Your lifestyle is nomadic. You don't know when and to who you're going to be traded to. You have zero guarantee of anything, including your job. You're always competing for your job, and you have a short career span. And during this time, you're making substantially larger amounts of sums of money within that small amount of time frame. And so, given your high profile status and your visibility, asset protection is critical for you. Oftentimes, professional athletes are targeted by frivolous lawsuits just due to your deep pockets or the perception of your deep pockets. This alone is a very big driving force for you to actually need to implement a strategic plan and to protect your assets and to actually add needed privacy. You're literally the definition of a walking mark. You're very high risk, you're highly visible, and you're young and you're high earning and you're making a lot of money. Athletes go from nothing to a huge contract and massive visibility literally almost overnight. Your targets for litigation, paternity, child support, I mean, you name it. All of your contracts are public. Most people's aren't. They're written about in the press. They're all over social media. Everybody knows what you make and what you're worth. You can't hide your earnings or your celebrity status. Then add into the factor you being young, often single. When you get your first deal, this is you. A lot of money very fast. You got frenemies. It's human nature to want to help your friends and family. I get it, especially when you come into a lot of money all of a sudden. But with bad business deals, you, the athlete, are the only deep pockets to get money out of when these go south and if they go south. So let's say you own a small percentage of an LLC deal for one of your friends. The deal then goes bad, it goes south. You get targeted and named in the lawsuit, and the judge pierces that LLC veil. And now you, the deep pockets as the athlete with the money, you're on the hook for your friend's deal. And you thought this was just going to be some passive cash flow investment and you were helping out a friend at the same time. But you forgot to protect yourself from and if things go south. And a lot of plans for you higher earning young individual athletes or startup tech guys and gals, whatever it is, aren't going to be good fits for you. I mean, they're not flexible. You're often going to be unmarried. You're not going to have kids at that time. You're young with a lot of money, a lot of immediate money up front. These protection plans are going to put you into a corner. Then you're also eventually at one point in your life going to find somebody you're going to marry. You're going to have eventually kids most likely down the line. So then you also need a plan that's going to protect you then that you can grow within. So you need flexibility. Our solution for you is exemption planning, especially if you're a California resident, or if you're not a California resident, the Bridge Trust. If you're not, the Bridge Trust just works universally. The quick tip for you at the end of the day on this is that the ideal situation is to get this planning and the structure in place during the initial upswing of your life and before you have problems. Is proactive planning. Put it in place before you need it. It's just a common adage, more money, more problems, especially in the sports world and the startup tech world. Again, thanks for listening. We do free consultations, and you can reach me at my email, Brian, Brian, at btblegal.com, or jump on my website for a lot of good educational videos and information. Again, thanks for following along, and I hope this was beneficial for you guys and added some value.